What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jharol from Bank of Jharol here with another video. Let me see if I can turn this light on real quick to help out maybe a little bit. Oh, maybe that helps, maybe it doesn't. All right, so before we get into today's morning pullouts, I was asked if I can do a quick video. Well, it didn't say quick, but I'm saying quick because I'm gonna make it quick. Video on how to deal with hypes. How do we maneuver this space? How do you deal with when you join a new hype, or if you find out a new hype, whether you decide it's listen, I'm gonna share how I feel about them and what I do when I see a new platform, or when I get told about a new platform. What are the things that I look for? All right, so before I get started, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube that's growing his crypto and showing people the journey of that and what I'm doing. I never tell anybody what to do. It's always your choice. You do what you want to do. All right. Never tell anybody what to do. Never invest in anything you're not willing to lose. All right. And I mean that. I really do mean that. Never invest in anything you're not willing to lose. Okay. If you have children, if you have a wife, husband, if you have you got to pay for college, if you got to pay off your house, your mortgage, your rent, you got to buy groceries, you got to buy gas, you got to buy you got to pay your electric bill, you got to pay any other bill, cell phone bill. Listen, that money is not what I use on this. Okay. This is like my, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to go buy dinner at Roof Chris. Instead of doing that, I might invest that money into a hype. All that is the frivolous stuff, the stuff that you don't need. Then that is the stuff that I would need. That's what I consider using my crypto on in these spaces. Okay. So I never invest in anything that I don't want to lose. Okay. That's the first thing. All right. The second thing is that you have to understand that you could lose all of your money that you put in. Okay. Any platform that you find, any one of them, I don't care how much you like them, how good they look, how long they've been around, the fact that they got day zero, all that stuff that we talk about that we may like and dislike. Guys, any one of these platforms can go away tomorrow. Okay. So if you can't handle that risk, this is not the space for you. I repeat, if you cannot handle that risk, this is not the space for you. Okay. If you're one of those people that just is like, oh, I got to take this chance, I'm gonna put all I got into this platform. No, this is not the space for you, because 9 times out of 10, you'll end up getting burnt. All right. That's just how this works. You only put in what you're willing to lose. And of course, I say this all the time. Nobody wants to lose any money, right? None of you want to lose money. I don't want to lose any money on my journey, but it's going to happen. I've prepared myself for that. Okay. I've prepared myself mentally. And I also know that because of that, I'm not going to put anything I'm willing to lose. Therefore, if I lose it, I ain't going to trip. I'm not going to do something crazy. I'm not going to get mad and blow up in the Telegram chat. We'll talk about that later. But I'm not going to do all that stuff. If I lose my money, if the program shuts down, I take it as a learning lesson and I move on. Okay. I just move on. All right. Now, here's how I handle hypes. Okay. When I see a hype that I like, all right, and I'm gonna see if I can share my screen. I'm gonna show you guys one of the longer running hypes that I've seen, that still seems to be paying, still seem to be doing this thing. It's definitely still paying me. I want to show you one of the things that I look for. Okay, so you got the BitNeo, right? This is just an example. Okay, BitNeo has 5 plans. Okay, daily forever. Okay, when I see daily forever on any platform, it already tells me this ain't gonna last forever. That's the first thing I think. This ain't gonna last forever. Okay, so there's not a platform that can promise you that it's gonna last forever. Okay, it will last as long as it lasts. It could last another hour, it could last another 2 years, it could last another 2 days, 2 months, 2 minutes. Okay, if you're not prepared for that kind of risk, don't do it. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna be saying don't do it a lot today. All right. Now you got to figure out what works for you. Okay. Now here's some things that I look at. Okay. I look at the running days. Now this has 26. Okay. Now if I'm looking at a daily forever and I see day 26, I tell you guys right now, I'm not joining it. For me, that's too late. I need to be in on day 0 to day 2. That's just me. okay? If I'm not in on 0 to day 2, I'm gonna pass on that, okay? I'm gonna personally pass. I don't care if it lasts another 2 months, okay? So I see people that come in all the time. It's their prerogative, it's their discretion, okay? But as for Bank of Jharol, I'm not getting in at day 26. Now, understand that because of these referrals, because of the people that invest and that share their links, that's what keeps these platforms going. So if you got some strong people like Lex Group, HYPedirection.com, Best Investor, Crypto Muscle, if these guys are involved, if I see those people in the top referrers, then I know that this probably has some firepower that it could possibly, no guarantees, no promises, possibly last more time than it takes for me to get my initial deposit back, okay? So let me just talk a little bit about the initial deposit, all right? I usually make one sizable deposit in the beginning, and after that, I just get on YouTube. I talk about the fact that I put skin in the game, and I always leave my links for those that feel like they want to try it. All right. I never tell anybody what to do. I'm not promising you guys the same results as me. Okay. You all will have different results because you all handle things differently. Okay. So we'll get to a little bit more about what I'm talking about that later. All right. But also, when a hype like this has over $1 million deposited in 26 days, which is less than a month, that's a pretty promising stat here. There's not a lot that have over almost $2 million in revenue or in total deposits in less than a month. There's not a lot of them. This one has a lot of firepower. All right. It's got a lot of people behind it. It's got a lot of big money behind it. And that's just what it is. Okay. All right. So in summary for that part, if I'm looking at day 26 for the first time, no. If I'm on BitNeo for the first time today, I'm probably not getting involved with this. I'm going to find the day 0. This is just me now. I want to make sure I'm being very clear. I'm just talking about me on this channel. Everybody else's experiences are different, okay? And I'm going to tell you why, okay? Let's talk about a little bit of the Telegram group, okay? So most platforms will have a Telegram group. If they don't have an active Telegram group, I would think strongly about reconsidering joining it, okay? Because you need somewhere to see that people are interacting. People are talking about the different problems that they're having. People are sharing their successes or their failures or whatever. Telegram is where that happens, okay? For most platforms, okay? So I'm on the Telegram at BitNeo, right? So when I go to BitNeo's Telegram, and I'm looking in there, and I'll share my screen on this one too, because we're just kind of doing a talk through of what I'm looking for, right? So when I'm did I get, no, that's the wrong thing. Let me get on to Telegram. Okay, so when I get on in the Telegram group, I want to see people talking about stuff. This is the BitNeo group. I want to see people talking. I want to see real people talking about their issues, talking about their questions, getting their questions answered. Here's another thing. Please, if you think you're going to last in HYIPS, don't be raising hell in the Telegram chat. If you want to talk to somebody, you need to scroll on down here and find who the administrators are, and they'll usually have a tag by their name. I'm going to try to find one. Usually you'll see some of the same people. Like I see Investro here. I don't believe he's an administrator. I'm trying to find one. They usually have like some kind of title next to him. So Albegir has the dude, right? Mark, he has Sweet 39, okay? Now, I don't know what those codes mean, but that's just what it is, okay? These people that are they're here to help, but also understand that if you're not an experienced person in this space, they know it, all right? And they're probably going to let you know, hey, you need to learn how to use this space, okay? So here are the things that I know that I don't want to do in the BitNeo platform. I've seen people ask this question in here. Hey, can I have multiple family members in my house on the platform? Can I do this? Can I do that? All right. I've always told people, be the only person doing this in your house, okay? I know you got kids. I know you got a wife and all that stuff. If you want them to be involved, my suggestion and what I would be doing is if they want to be involved, they either need to go do it somewhere else outside this house, and do your transaction and logins and all that stuff outside the house? Or if I agree, then maybe you can give me the money and I'll invest it for you. But even I don't feel like doing all that. So I'm the only person that does it in my house. Okay. If you raise hell in the Telegram group, they will and they are liable, and it is their choice to be able to ban you and kick you out. This is the wild, wild west, guys. If you guys aren't the ones that are sharing your links all the time, or bringing in, it's like any company, right? If you're not helping the company, if all you're doing is adding stress to the company, they'll probably let you go. They'll probably fire you. They might kick you out. They might not tell you when all the meetings are, the special happy hours and all that stuff. If you got a terrible attitude, you notice that nobody wants to be around you. It's the same way in these groups, guys. I understand some of you have issues and you don't understand. Then maybe you should just take the time to first understand. Sometimes it takes learning lessons like getting kicked out of your group, getting your account blocked, getting the money that you put in, you not have access to learn these lessons. It's all happened to me, okay? The way I learned the lesson to not have multiple people under, I try to get my dad and my wife all on separate devices in the same house, and one of these platforms blocked me. I will never do it again. That's how you learn, all right? One time I said, "Hey, what's going on with my account? You blocked me." I put it in the chat. Then they said, "Reach out to me in the admin," right? I reached out to the admin, they never said anything to me, and they blocked me, right? That's how I learned. Don't raise hell. If you're not willing to not raise hell, don't do it. If you just got to say something and comfort somebody and do something like that, if you got to do it, do not do these platforms. These are sticking moves, all right? You put your deposit in, whatever you're going to put in. If you're a link sharer, then you share your links the right way. Start a YouTube channel. Do whatever you got to do, right? Share your journey. That's all I'm doing. I don't tell nobody what to do. But this video is just to give tips on different on how to deal with hypes. Okay, so these are the tips that are just coming up to my head. I see people dealing with stuff all the time. There was one person that reached out to me yesterday, and they were trying to tell her in the group chat in one of these platforms that your Bitcoin address has a BC1 in it, right? Now, I know because I'm actively looking in the Telegram group that the BC1 addresses have been having problems. And I believe Exodus has like BC1 Bitcoin addresses, okay? So they were trying to tell her, change your address. Use another address that doesn't have BC1 in it. And because she didn't understand or whatever, she may have said too much or she may have done too much, but they kicked her out of the group. And all it really was just a misunderstanding. So guys, if you don't understand, if you don't feel comfortable with your understanding, if you don't feel comfortable with just making your deposit, sharing your link, and just going in every day and abiding by whatever rules they set, then don't do it. Do not do hypes if you can't do that, all right? Here's another thing. These groups, these groups, right? And I'm gonna go to the BITXTRA, right? I'm gonna go to the BITXTRA Telegram chat because they have instituted a higher withdrawal limit than they have on the website, okay? This is why you need to get on the Telegram groups, okay? This is why you need to get on the Telegram groups before you invest any of your money. That's what I do. I get on the Telegram groups before I invest, okay? So I can see stuff like this, where they're telling me that the minimum withdrawal has increased, okay? So when I go into my back office, I'm not surprised that I can't pull out the money that I thought I was gonna pull out. They're literally telling me right here that they're increasing the amount that you can withdraw, the minimum withdrawal, all right? You have to follow their rules. It is what it is. They run the platform. It's no different than any other business. They control what they do. They control what you're allowed to pull out of it. They control all of that stuff, okay? So if that's a problem for you, for somebody else to have control about how much money you can take out of what you've put in, don't do it, okay? This is more like, I know it's high risk. If I lose my money, I ain't tripping. But if I gain my money, it's a plus. Good for me, right? You have to pay attention to the Telegram group, guys. I would do all of this stuff. Look at the Telegram, look at the frequently asked questions, all that stuff before you invest. Don't just invest just because you see that I'm doing it. I'm just documenting my journey. When things go good, I talk about it. When things go bad, I talk about it. It just is what it is. Okay. So I'm not trying to discourage any of you, but some of you guys need to be discouraged because you're going to keep doing the same stuff and you're going to keep losing your money. All right. It is what it is. And I'm not supporting any of these groups. So the things that you see on my channel are no guarantee that you're going to be able to do that with your own accounts. Okay. It is what it is. So you take that risk when you join. All right. I'm not telling anybody what to do, not telling any of you to join, just letting you know. All right. So I want to go back to the BitNeo page because this is a good example of a thriving hype, right? It's a good example of one that has lasted a lot longer than maybe even they anticipated. Okay. It's made a good amount of money in deposits, almost 2 million in less than a month. Okay. It's very powerful. All right. Before I get into any hype, I have to look at the frequently asked questions. Okay. And the main thing out of all of this that I look at is what is the minimum of withdrawal? All right. And it'll show you perfect money. I'm in America, so I don't know what to do with perfect money. I leave that alone. All right. Bitcoin withdrawals 20, ETH is 100, Litecoin, Doge, BNB, Tron, all of the rest of the coins here are 10, right? And it says, we do not accept BTC address that start with BC1. Okay. Read the FAQ before you invest your money. If this don't look right to you, don't invest your money or your crypto, right? We're talking about crypto, okay? If you can't get into the support, click on this little guy here, or if you can't get into the Telegram group and get some of your initial questions answered, do not, I repeat, do not put your crypto in a platform that is not answering your questions, okay? And some platforms may answer your questions till they get your money and never answer them again. You take the risk. You're taking the risk. That's just the risk we take here at Bank of Jharol. So it is what it is. All right. What else do I need to? What is it I need to mention? I want you guys to pay attention to that. All right. Also, since we're talking about minimum of withdrawal, okay, this part takes a little bit of math. All right, and I'm not a mathematician, so I can't do the math for you, but I'm gonna frame the thought. Okay, if you know that Bitcoin is $20 to withdraw, and you're a person that wants to get on here and withdraw every day, then you need to make sure that whatever contract you start is generating more than $20. Okay. Also, understand that each one of these have different times that they pay out. So you need to pay attention to that. If they're talking about daily, then it's going to be 24 hours on a timestamp every time. All right. That's how that works in most platforms. Some even pay by the hour on a timestamp. Okay. Let's see. What else? Other than the fact that these are high risk, and if you're not a person that can handle high risk, then don't do it. There are no promises. There are no guarantees. This daily forever stuff, it could even have a contract date. And if it says like 16,000%, 6,000% in 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, that's extremely, 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 extremely risky because I ain't seen one yet that's paying 6,000% in 3 days that actually pay out. It may look real good on the website and all that stuff, but it ain't gonna pay out. And if it does pay out, then bless you. All right. Let's see. Not all hypes will have the top last deposits, last withdrawal, top refers, top investors. Most will, but not all of them will. All right. There's no indication that it will pay out or not. All right. The only way I know that if it pays out is that if it paid out for other people that have that I watch and pay attention to, and then if I put my own skin in the game and it pays me out. That's the risk that I take. Okay. Also, for those that want to know how you make your money back and get back into the black sooner, you find a way to share your link. I know I talk about all these restrictions that could possibly be on you and the people in your house and all that stuff. If you want massive growth in one of these things, then you have to do something massive. you have to do something different, okay? The thing that I decided to do was I'm going to start documenting my journey. Now, when I said that, it took me a long time to get there because why? Here's why. When we're talking about hypes and we're talking about how interested people are in them because of the things like Watermine and Cash FX and QUBIT Life and all these different platforms that help you grow your crypto, there's going to be a lot of people interested in it, okay? There's going to be a lot of people that use my link because I provide it, thinking that I'm going to provide support just because they use my link. That couldn't be further from the truth. I want to help people. I do. But I knew that when I started this, there was going to be, I just knew there was going to be more people that I could ever handle. Okay. That's the way it is right now. I'm closing on 1,000 subscribers. And as thankful as I am, my posture stays the same. I am not support. I am not here to hold your hand through the process. I'm here to document my journey. This is what this YouTube channel is about. So for those of you that want to start YouTube channels about this hype stuff, if you want to keep yourself from all the risk and feeling personal feelings about other people not having the success that you have and all this other stuff that could weigh you down, just make sure that you're consistent in your posture. All right. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. I am just a dude on YouTube that is documenting his journey in the hype space and growing his own crypto. This channel is about me. And that sounds selfish, don't it? But it does say Bank of Jharol in the background, right? This channel is about my journey, okay? All of you guys' journeys are different. We've talked about some people will go into the chat and raise hell and get blocked, okay? It's happened to me. It won't happen again because I know how to deal with it. If I have a problem, then I'm just going to email support and be patient. I'm going to DM the support in their DM and not put my problems in the group chat, okay? It's pretty universal for a lot of platforms, okay? Now, I'm not saying that putting your problems in a group chat is bad. There's a company right now called Cryptex that's giving a lot of people problems. They're like up and down, all right? They're paying people and then they're giving people issues. Then they're paying people, then they're giving people issues. So people are bringing their problems to the chat. And you do what you want. Do what you want. Raise whatever concerns you have. But if they kick you out of the chat, it is their decision, okay? So that's why I kind of just lay low. I do my thing. I share my experiences here on YouTube, and I lay low and I just see what happens. I do my daily pullouts and I move on. This is not my life. Hypes are not life. They're just platforms to enable you to possibly increase your crypto. That's it. So if you're coming into here thinking, oh, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to invest all my money in this one platform and I'm going to be rich and I'm going to be famous or whatever you want from this, okay? You can come into it thinking however you want, all right? But I'm not doing that, okay? I come into each platform saying, okay, here's what I'm willing to lose. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to let people know that this is where I have put my crypto because this is my journey. So I'm just documenting where I put my crypto and what platforms and different stuff like that. And I always leave my link for those like-minded people. I'm not, and I know this sounds harsh. I get it. And some of you may unfollow me. Some of you may unsubscribe, and that's perfectly fine. But guys, I'm not support. I am not here to baby you guys and walk you through the process and none of that stuff. I'm here to document my journey. So I hope you guys understand that. And if you don't, then it is what it is. You know, nothing personal. You know, it just is what it is. Some of you will see this video and be inspired. Some of you will say, hey, I want to document my journey. I also want to possibly take advantage of what could happen if I do document my journey. Some people out there may see my journey and get inspired and possibly use my link. All right. I always let y'all know. Always let y'all know. You don't got to use my link. You can, that's fine. I got you. You don't have to use my link if you don't want to. Okay. You can literally, like somebody said on one of my comments the other day, you can literally join the sites without using my link. You don't need my link to do it. Do it. It doesn't make any difference to me. It doesn't. All right. But for those that do join my link and they're the leaders in their community and they're going out and they're inspired by my journey and they're starting their own journeys and they're handling their business the way they want to handle it, good for you. good for you, and happy earnings to you all. I wish you the best of luck because crypto is a wild, wild west. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. If you ain't nice to the people in the Telegram group, if you ain't killing people with kindness in this space, you bound to get kicked out. That's just the reality of the space. All right. And guys, some of you will find platforms that pay. Some of you will find platforms that don't. But just know that here at Bank of Jharol, we're not afraid to make mistakes because we never invest anything that we're not willing to lose. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube that's showing you guys the journey of him growing his own crypto. And if there's something that you want to do, just remember, I don't tell nobody what to do. It's always 100% your decision. And with that, I hope this helped some people. Whoever watches this and is helped by this, great. If you don't like it, oh well, press the dislike button. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just documenting my journey. This is about the legacy of Bank of Jharol and how I'm going to be using crypto to change my family's life. All right. That's just it. That's just all, and nothing more, nothing less. All right. Happy earnings to you all. And I'll see you in the next video. We got some daily pullouts to do today, y'all. But I wanted to give some hype tips, some things that I look out for. All right. Making sure if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get in early. I'm gonna get in on day 1, day 2, day 0, no later than day 5. That's just me. If it's after day 5, I'm probably ain't doing it, you know. And I understand what kind of pull that could happen in a platform when I talk about it. So people are going to reach out to me, and some of you guys out there that are influencers, they're going to reach out to you. All right. Just be smart. Okay. I only listen to a few people unless I really, really, really like the platform. I got to really, really like the platforms. People can bring me platforms all day and night, but unless I really like the platform, I'm probably not going to do it. I have my trusted people that I get platforms from. I'm not going to release that list because it's pretty open. You can find whoever you can watch Crypto Muscle. You can watch whoever you want and figure out what you want to do to grow your crypto and what platforms. All right. With that being said, I'm out. This is just some hype tips. This is just a little bit of a rant by BOJ. And I hope you all have a great morning, great afternoon, and great day. This is July 11th on a Friday. And I'll see. Oh, I'm sorry. It's June. That's right. Thank you, Pop. It's June 11th on a Friday. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out.